Hi, everyone. I'm Nipa Patel. I am the founder and CEO of Themis. Themis is a compliance collaboration tool to help you accelerate partnerships. Think of us as a Jira, Asana, or a Monday, but specifically built for governance, risk, and compliance workflows. It seems like nowadays compliance is the hottest topic that you're hearing all about. Compliance is preventing progress for those financial institutions that are looking to get into the embedded finance or the banking as a service space. But what if I told you there's an easier way to manage compliance? A way that not only simplifies compliance, but it also instills confidence with your regulators and with your executive team. So before I start my demo, I want to tell you a little bit about my journey. I started my career in 2005 as an OCC bank regulator. I was a regulator all throughout the credit crisis. I also went to become a compliance officer at Morgan Stanley and at Deutsche Bank and numerous first-line and second-line defense positions. I then was a chief compliance officer of a Fintech. So I've seen compliance from every angle possible. I thought to myself, why is compliance so hard? And it was so clear that it wasn't that compliance per se was the hard part. It was administrative and operational burdens that were inherent in compliance. There weren't any tools that really solved for this use case. So there's three things that I'm going to show you to paint this picture for you. One, in Themis, I'm going to show you how easy and intuitive this tool is. There's no implementation time. You get a link, and you start using the software right away. That's usually pretty unheard of in the compliance industry. The second thing is a powerful collaboration. Themis is not only for compliance officers. Themis is for executive teams, marketing teams, operational teams. It also has powerful collaboration with fintech partners and anyone in the embedded finance space. You invite your partners to the platform, and they do their work with you in one tool. And the third thing I want to show you is the reporting and dashboard in Themis. One of the hardest parts about compliance is to demonstrate you are compliant to your regulators. No more sending a bunch of spreadsheets, screenshots from your email to your regulators. That stuff's not scalable. And that's the biggest problem. Instead of piling a bunch of compliance officers at the problem, the answer is software. So this is Themis. Themis is dual-purpose software. So if you're not in the embedded finance or fintech space, you can also use this as a plug-and-play compliance framework just with built-in templates, built-in workflows, if you want to use it to manage internal compliance and governance. For demo purposes, I'm going to show you the collaboration workspaces. So on the left, you'll see this dotted line. The top of the dotted line is your internal workspace. You can do all your internal work here, your internal policy management, vendors, marketing, risk assessments. Under the dotted line, you will see these workspaces. Each workspace represents a different fintech partner. So let's say you are Themis Bank. One of your fintech partner is Sabre. Sabre would actually be part of the software. So just to give you an idea how that would look, Sabre would receive a welcome email from you. It would be branded with your company's name. They would come in, and they would see the workflows that you put on in their account. Going back to the company view, you can do this for multiple partners on the left side. It's self-serve, so come in, you know what tasks that you need to do, you add your own users to the tool and your own workflows and your own partners. I'm going to show you a simple workflow. Let's go into marketing. Let's say Sabre needs you to approve marketing material. This is required by regulators if you are in the embedded finance or banking as a service space. Sabre would come in, and let's say they have a new deposit ad they want you to review. It's going to be on its social media. It's a deposit product. And then they can add the file here. And once they add your name as the approver, somebody at the company, you will get an email showing that you need to approve something. And in your account, you'll see this highlighted in green. I have one already open. So as an approver of marketing material, I would open that attachment. I could see the marketing material. I could add comments to it. Here, I'm going to tell Jim Halper in compliance, please add the FDIC logo. Jim would come into the tool. He could write comments. He could add new versions. The version history is also stored here. And ultimately, you would approve that item. And then once the regulator comes in, you need to show proof of this. So you can come here, and you can even export a PDF report for your regulators when they come in to do sample testing. This report will show what was submitted, the actual document, and any back and forth comments that came. That's an easy workflow, but we have many simple workflows for policy management, issue management, questionnaires. One other item I want to show you is something more complex. Let's say questionnaires. Let's say you send a questionnaire for pre-due diligence or for vendor due diligence. You can come into the tool, you can receive your information in Themis, and the great part about this is that you have multiple people that need to review the questionnaire. You could have your finance team, your credit team, your legal team come in and review the responses coming in from your questionnaires. This could be used internally or externally. You could also print a really nice report again for your regulators that show what is the score of that questionnaire if you want to risk rate it, and what were the responses. So this helps just demonstrate compliance. So those are some easy workflows and some complex workflows, depending on where your journey is. So the tool is truly scalable. The best part is we're building with the industry, so we get constant feedback from our partners. And it truly is a community-built tool with best practices already built in. Thank you, everyone.